Welcome to Teaching Truth. Central to virtually every nativity set and appearing on most Christmas cards are the wise men. The wise men who travelled to Bethlehem to worship the Christ child who had been born. The wise men who brought their precious gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Let's read of the wise men in Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 to 2. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and we have come to worship him." The wise men were earnest in their desire to find the King of the Jews. This king, this baby who had been born. And they combined their knowledge of the Old Testament scriptures because they were wise, they were learned, they were well-read men with a reliance on astrology. Now, Scripture speaks quite strongly against looking to the stars in and of themselves for meaning. But here is God meeting these earnest seekers where they are. God using his creation, the stars and the star in the night sky, to guide the shepherds to where Jesus was. Is God using something, perhaps a star, perhaps something else within his wonderful creation, to draw you and to guide you like he did the wise men to where Jesus is? Is God inviting you to come and to worship Jesus this Christmas? Are you earnest like the wise men were in your desire to meet the King of the Jews? When the wise men came to worship Jesus, the depth of their worship was clear for all to see. They sought out Jesus. They sought the truth by following the star and by reading the ancient prophecies. There was a keenness, there was a commitment on their part. They wanted to find Jesus. And they too obeyed the voice of the angel who subsequently told them to not return to Herod. They bowed at the sight of Jesus. Imagine these wise men with their beautiful cloaks and rings and crowns coming into this dark, dank, smelly stable where the sheep and the other animals were, getting down on their knees and bowing at the sight of this little baby born in a manger. There was a humility on the part of the wise men. And their worship too was costly because they brought and they gave precious gifts. They didn't bring a teddy bear and a spinning top or a rattle or any other type of gift that we might give to a baby today. No, they brought precious gifts as an act of devotion and worship. It was Gregory the Great who suggested that gold symbolized wisdom. The frankincense or incense symbolized prayer offered toward God, and the myrrh an offering of our bodies as a living sacrifice. In other words, a devotion of mind, soul, and body. The wise men recognized that Jesus was the real and true King, and therefore they bowed down and worshipped him. Will our response this Christmas, this Advent, be like that of the wise men? Will we be earnest in our desire to seek out Jesus, to go and to worship him, and to have that humility of spirit and that humility of posture to bow at the sight of him? And will we give that which costs us something, as the wise men gave precious gifts as an act of devotion and worship? Today, wise men still seek Jesus.